Currently an issue going through the courts where apparently the Tema General Hospital had a very long power outage and a couple of newborn babies died. Hey guys, welcome to AsherGad channel, making Africa home again, one family at a time. Trust you are all doing well, wherever you are on the four corners of this planet, making gradual steps to make your dreams become a reality on the lovely continent that is Africa, okay? It's been a while, we've been very busy, hence the lack of videos, but we're trying to bring some more content to you now. All right, hope all is going well. As usual, love for the love to our PayPal and Patreon subscribers for all your comments and the donations. Thanks to all our customers and the like. All right, so today I'm bringing you a brief but important video. I'm going to cover two aspects here. One is really an update on dumsor that is currently going on in the country, especially in Accra and the outskirts, because I've been having a lot of clients from America, and they're like asking about the dumsor situation, and also to give you a response to somebody who asked me about the cost of solar in the UK, for example, and how that compares to the cost in Ghana. All right, so those are the two topics I want to cover today. So without any further ado, let's get straight into it. So dumsor. Wow. For those of you who don't know what dumsor is, if you're new to channel, dumsor really just means power outage. In Ghana, it's a local language interpretation of power outage, and it's been absolutely crazy recently. I mean, really terrible. So many customers are taking up solar right now because it's been terrible. Just to give you an idea, I mean, where we are, which is just outside of Accra, we for the past 2 weeks, not every single day, but it almost feels like every day, we're getting light off between 4 and 6 hours a day. Between 4 and 6 hours a day. You know, in the last 2 weeks, I can only recall maybe 2 days or so where the lights didn't go off. It's just terrible. It doesn't seem to be getting any better. I'm not sure what is going on in this country. You know, we've got the facilities, we've got the Costco Dam, we've got the power of the sun, you know, that the authorities could do something major with. You know, I'm not sure what is going on, but it's not getting any better, not getting any better whatsoever. You know, so if you are living in Ghana or planning to relocate to Ghana, you need to really ensure that you invest well into your electrical installation. You need to invest well into your electrical installation from, you know, make sure it's done right, get the right design in place, get the right electrician in place. So, you know, we offer all that as well. Get the right backups in place, be it a generator or a solar system. You know, I appreciate that the solar systems come at a premium, but obviously you're using free energy from the sun, and it'll pay itself back in time. But you can start gradually. You can start gradually and build up. Okay. Another thing I tell our clients is that when you're designing your electrical system, design for everything that you would want. Design for the solar, design for generator. That way you have the option to put in whatever you want at any time without breaking the walls. Get all the infrastructure in place. Get all the pipes in the wall. Get all the wires in, and then you are fully flexible. All right, so that's something to make sure you consider if you are building in Ghana or planning to build in Ghana or anywhere on the continent. Really, I can only talk about Ghana because that's where we are. Back to the dumsor. So those of you may have heard, I'm showing you an article on your screen. I'll put the link in the description as well. This dumsor, there's currently an issue going through the courts where apparently the Tema General Hospital had a very long power outage and a couple of newborn babies died, which is absolutely horrendous. And you know, boy, obviously I don't know all the details, but if it's really true, you know, I can't even bear to think about what the parents are going through, what the mother in particular is going through. You know, if this was really the cause of her newborn baby's dying. It's currently going through the courts. Power outage at Tema General Hospital for hours. Why they didn't have a backup generator, only God knows. But this is how terrible the situation is right now. You know, another issue that, you know, those of you who've been long-term subscribers, you know that dumsor is an issue, but another issue is the quality of the electrical supply also. If you are building in Ghana or planning to build in Ghana, make sure you invest in an AVR. 100% invest in an AVR, automatic voltage regulator, because the number of clients who come to me that their fridges have spoiled, their security CCTV systems have completely knackered, or because of surges in the power supply, you know, or fluctuations, it's quite a few. You know, the recent case was this is a clinic where their CT scanner, very sensitive CT scanner, which obviously the main machine that's bringing revenue into their clinic, you know, has gone bust because of the surges in the electrical supply. They didn't have an AVR installed, neither did they have a surge protective device installed. Okay, so these two are very important. Okay, so anyway, let's come back to the main topic. So as I said, when it comes to solar systems, yes, they're becoming more and more attractive, especially because of this dumsor going on, and more people are purchasing solar systems. You can start gradually. Okay, you can start gradually, and also, you know, you can start gradually and build it up over the years to support your entire home, or you can start gradually and build it up over the years to support only the critical systems. You can start, you know, and just support the critical items, the items that you cannot live without. These critical items would be the lighting, because you have to see where you're going. All the internal and external lighting. It's a critical item. Your fridge freezers to keep your food cold, kitchen sockets, security, CCTV systems, okay, and ceiling fans. You don't need air conditioning. You know, you can live without air conditioning. Open the windows, put the ceiling fans on. So air conditioning is not an essential or critical item. If you want to put one or two on there, fine, that's up to you. The cost will go up for your system, but the bare necessities, critical items, should not include air conditioning. What about water pump? The water pump would depend on how your water system is designed and installed. In our house, for example, I don't need to put the water pump on a solar system. The reason being, we have a tank on the roof. Okay, we have a flat roof, we have a tank on the roof. So when there is power outage, the water still flows into the home, still flows everywhere, kitchen, shower, everywhere, at a reduced pressure, but still enough for general use. Okay, so it all depends on your water system. If you don't have a tank at high level and you're still pumping from the ground up into the house, then obviously if there's no electricity, that will be an issue for you. Water is obviously more important than electricity, so, you know, for various reasons. So in that scenario where you don't have a pump, where you don't have a tank at high level, then you may want to consider putting one of the pumps on the solar system, which will impact the size of the solar system as well. Okay, but it's necessary in that scenario. Okay, what I want to do now is I want to show you an example of the cost of a solar system in the UK, so that those of you who are thinking of buying it in the UK and shipping it to Ghana, or buying it directly in Ghana, you can compare the cost I'm about to share with you to any quotations you're getting in Ghana, etc. Think about the shipping costs and everything, just to give you an idea in your decision making. And we'll do that just right after this break. Are you looking to build your dream home in Ghana, or are you building already? Would you benefit from regular site visits to monitor your building and receive regular progress reports? Well, if that's the case, and that's you, look no further. AsherGad Consultancy at your service. We offer the following services: electrical design, construction monitoring inspections, site progress reports, consultation for all items MEP, witnessing of testing and commissioning, periodic snagging, vetting of specialist subcontractors. We also report site activities to you to hopefully help you spend your money efficiently, and much, much more. Get in contact for your building needs. Details on the screen. AsherGad Consultancy, making Africa home again, one family at a time. Welcome back, guys. So yeah, we had an email from someone not too long ago requesting for the cost, how the cost of solar compares in the UK to that of Ghana. So I got one example sort of sent to me actually by in a group that I belong to, a construction group, and Costco, popular chain Costco, which is large in the States and also in the UK, are currently doing a very good deal, very good offer in the UK. I'll share some pictures on your screen, and this is a solar system, a hybrid inverter system, which is very good. I always recommend a hybrid inverter. Those long-term subscribers know exactly what that is. A hybrid inverter is the one that uses the power of the sun, the battery, and also uses the ECG power as well. Okay, that's the best functionality to get. Okay, so back to the Costco. I'll put the link in the description, so you can click and have a look for yourself. So they are selling a 7.7 kilowatt solar system. Okay, and it's 7.7 kilowatts because they're giving you 18 panels, right? And each panel is 430 watts. Okay, so 18 times 430 gives you about 7.7 kilowatts. So the 7.7 kilowatt system, okay, you get a 5.76 kilowatt hour battery. Okay, now what does that mean? 5.76 kilowatt hours, it just means if the load in your house is 5.76 kilowatts and the system is on battery in the evening, let's say, it will last 1 hour. But don't let that worry. In the evening, your load is always very little. You've got a bit of lighting, and security systems, unless you sleep with air conditioning. Yeah. If you don't sleep with air conditioning, generally your load is quite low. So imagine if you had a load of, I don't know, 1 kilowatt in the evening while you're sleeping, and everything was on battery. That battery would take your load for just under 6 hours. So 5.76 hours the battery will last for. If the load in your home is 500 watts, okay, which is possible as well, then the battery will last double the time. So double of 5.76 hours. That's what that means. Batteries are sized in terms of the energy, yeah, kilowatt hours. Okay, it appears to be a very good system from being offered from Costco here. The inverter itself, as I said, is a hybrid AC inverter, 7.8 kilowatt inverter. Okay, it comes with remote monitoring via an app on your phone, which is good. Okay, it is useful to have an app in order to remotely monitor your inverter system. It's not a must. Okay, obviously this is all included in the price, and that's obviously extra. It's not a must to have the app, but it's useful. For example, if you were outside of the home, maybe you're not even in the country, and you wanted to see what's happening to your solar system, you can tell you the load in your building and tell you how it's operating, what mode it's in, etc. So it's useful to have the app. Remote monitoring facility, which is great. They use the inverter brand series called Fox. I've never used them before myself, but there are many brands on the market, and basically Costco are selling this, the installation, the testing and commissioning in the UK in your home for a total, and this is apparently discounted as well, if you'll see in the link yourself, for a total of £10,299. Okay, £10,299. All right, that in today's exchange rate, I just checked on XC Convert, is about 172,000 Ghana cedis. 172,000 Ghana cedis. So if you're looking to get that from the UK, that's your cost, yeah. But then obviously you need to add the shipping cost to Ghana plus any duty tax you pay at the port. Okay, so that's something to consider if you're interested in getting the Costco deal. I've seen similar systems in Ghana, and they're cheaper. Okay, I've seen similar systems in Ghana going for about, let's say, about between 120 and 140,000 Ghana cedis. So a bit cheaper. Between 30 and 40,000 or more cheaper. I've seen them in Ghana, and fairly good brands as well. Obviously it's all brand dependent. If you've been a subscriber, it's the Jaguar versus the Ford. The both cars will get you from A to B. So it just depends on what you want. Okay, if you want a gold-plated inverter that will do the job, or a bronze inverter that will still do the job. Okay, so that's something for you to consider, and I just thought I'd bring that bring that to your attention as well, just to allow you to understand the cost involved in solar. Now this particular system is 7.8 kilowatts. Imagine if you had a 4-bedroom house. This is the type of system that will do your critical loads. It will not do the whole house on all the air conditioning units. No, it will do your critical items. It may do one air conditioning unit. Okay, so that's it. But now obviously, as I said, you can buy a battery rack and you can build up over time. You don't have to start everything in one go. You can start and then keep on building up until you support your entire home if you want to. Okay, another customer emailed me and asked, well, he says, I've got an existing home, the system is all wired, I built this home quite a few years ago, and I want to add solar in. How can it be done? Because there's no changeover, there's nothing. You know, now again, we had a consultation and we showed them exactly how to do that. So whether you have an existing home or a new home, you know, we can give you that advice as to how you can integrate solar gradually in your home to eventually, let's say, to immune to the dumsor that is currently happening. I don't know when it's going to end. It's being, obviously, if you're Ghanaian, you know that dumsor has been around for a long time. So I don't know when it's going to end. I hope you enjoyed this video today, guys. If you need any solar consultation, contact the number on your screen or the number in the advert, and we'll be able to give you some advice. Of course, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it was useful. As usual, from Gad is Kemesia, and for me, guys, Yebeshia. See you next time.